This is probably the #1 component that I see missing from FBAs. Okay? If you take one thing away from today, well, just take more than one thing away from today. How about that? Functional equivalence. These are the replacement behaviors that serve the same function as the problem behavior. Really, really important. You know, and you've seen it, especially with extinction, where you withdraw reinforcement from the problem behavior, the kid's going to find some other way to get what they need. Okay, Brett likes to use this coconut tree example. If you use all the coconuts on a tree and you're stranded on a desert island, you're not going to just give up and die. You're going to go look for another tree or another source of food. These kids are going to do the same thing, but as it relates to their needs for attention, escape, etc. So these are really good. Requesting a break, they should always be obviously function-based. You know, using vocal language and asking for a break. It can be as simple as that, and then usually I have a goal for the functional equivalent. So, you want them to spontaneously request breaks and be able to extend the criteria to access the breaks. So you might see one of the big knocks against breaks is that kid's just going to ask for breaks all day long, right? We're giving him breaks a lot in the front end. But once you get that into his repertoire, or her repertoire, you can then go, they'll say, I want a break. And you say, do one more task, and then you can have your break. And they'll go, all right, I know you're good for it. You give me a whole bunch of breaks. I'll play, you know? They do their one task, they get their break, and then that is the new standard. Raising a hand. It sounds silly, it's something that we want to keep teaching to gain access to attention. Just because some of these kids have disabilities, doesn't mean that they can't raise their hand for attention. Some of them have it in their repertoire already, but they don't get consistent attention for it, and the probability of getting attention for problem behavior is so much higher that they don't utilize that skill.